Hello, this is LA Baby Granny 618. We're going to talk about it. We're going over the rest of Gemini's reading from TikTok. But we start from the beginning on forward. So if you like what I'm saying, like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to donate to my channel, I would appreciate it for cards and supplies. Mainly, I pay for this all myself, so sometimes I need to ask for a little help. There's nothing wrong with that. So if you can't afford it, but it was for those who can, because I'm here to help. But anyway, that's in my bio. If you would like to donate to my YouTube, to my kids app for this. Okay, we have the Hierophant in the reverse, which indicates a person is over kindness. They're just over kindness, foolish generosity. They're always giving, this Hierophant. This Hierophant is a Taurus, but it could also be the energy that in somewhere in the chart is a Taurus that's around you, or a Taurus, they have over generosity to the situation. And it could be, like I said, it's a Taurus rising, it could be a Taurus moon, but somebody with some Taurus in their chart. Okay, then you have the Judgment. There's going to be some delays, frustration, and some failure to meet decisions. You're procrastinating, theft, allegations of affection, deep worry. Someone is really worried of what and how they can get your affection. It's weird. But anyway, you have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. There is consternation of anxiety, embarrassment, indecision, hasty, causative of loss of uncertainty and doubt. Someone cannot make their mind up what to do with this other person that's going through some things. I think it's a marriage because you got the Sun card in the reverse. This is an unhappy, loneliness, broken engagement, or marriage. Cancel plans, clouded future, lack of friendship. You're starting to be more angry in this relationship than anything. Jealousy. Can't trust you is what I get. Then you have the Four of Swords. You're repose, you're in punishment, solitude. You want to excel, retreat from the temporary seduction, abandonment of a conviction, of an escape from mental disorders. Someone has some problems within themselves and they want to escape. Somebody wants to escape from someone else that has mental disorders because of the situation. They can't hardly handle it themselves. Okay? Then we have the Seven of Cups. Fantasy, unrealistic attitude, imagination, daydreaming, foolish whims, wishful thinking. Usurer, person with imperceived appearance but no substance. This person in the middle is missing the inner part of themselves. They're missing a lot of who they are. I want to see who this Four of Swords is. Who are you battling with? What energy is this? So, just a second. The Four of Swords, I want to see what energy is this. 184. Okay, I'm looking it up. I always do this when I want to know something. This is the energy of an air energy. This could be air energy. Air energy that's this with. It's got association with that. Aquarians, all that, someone in a chart may have it. But you're in battles with person. You're in battles with each other. Okay, then you have the Eight of Swords, Gemini. This is, in the reverse, trickery in the past, difficult, hard work, depressed state of mind. And then this quiet accident, fatalities. There could be some things happen this week to you that you cannot avoid, that will just happen spontaneously to you. And that will put a set to all your plans that you planned. It will put a erosion to it. You won't be doing a thing. Then you have the Nine of Wands. Obstacles, problems, delays, displeasure, disaster, barrier to overcome ill health. Nine of Wands. Something going to call you that you may have some ill health. Some health issues come up. Then you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. There's discord, interruption, unexpected change, quarrels, breakups of relationships, and rupture, discontent. Something could break up because of this, from the fatalities that's going to go. Something could break up this week. But there is some fatalities. Could be accidents, car accidents. All kinds of things is going on this week. Need to watch your step, what you're doing, and where you're going. Okay, Gemini? Let's see if there's anything else the spirits want to tell me. Is there anything else that you'd like to tell me about this situation? Too many came out. Hold on. Anything else you'd like to tell me about this situation this week? Okay, you have the Chariot. This is, you want major effort, possible voyage or journey, escape, rushing to decision, trouble, conflicting influences, turmoil, vengeance. Someone wants to leave the situation. They're running from their problems. They're running to episodes to get away from someone else because they are just not knowing what to do. So why is the Chariot here, Spirit? Why is the Chariot here? Why is the Chariot here? Too many cards. Oh, the Chariot. It fell to the floor. The Devil card. Released from bondage, throwing off the shackles, divorce, beginning of understanding, reaching toward enlightenment. Someone's going to wake up to reality. Something's going to shake you up till you get in the Devil in reverse. You're headed for divorce. Some shackled it up. Some really burning it up. Something going to set you off this week to get you in motion, to trigger emotions. Something's going to go down this week that is unavoidable. Accidents, divorce, filing, all kinds of things. Okay, what advice do you give I'm asking the angels, what advice should you give my Geminis? What advice do you want to give Gemini, Spirit? Okay, we have 2 cards. Okay, first of all, you need to move beyond ancestral patterns. You got the elder. So this is older people. You think you got to stay in this marriage or wherever, you got to stay in it because you got them back. You want the ideal reflection of the past to go out with a bang with marriage. You want to keep your marriage because you can't see past your other ancestral patterns. You're going back in today how they do things. Then you need to call upon your mirror gardens. Take time to reflect. You need to take time to reflect from the situation that you're in. Is it worth it? Is the headache worth you taking every day? What are you taking that is so painful? You need to ask yourself, why are you in pain every day with the situation? Okay, what else? What else advice do you give the Gemini for this week? Okay. The other advice is protection, guardian. Drop your shield. A lot of times you got your shield up. You're not letting nobody in. You're so protective, you will not let nobody else lead but you in the relationship. So you will not back down. This Gemini got a lot of heart, But I tell you what, it's hard enough for you to do the right thing in the situation. Because if you don't, it's not going to change the fact. Nothing's going to change unless you make it change, Gemini. You have to change your own reality. If you want your reality to be more pleasant and all the pain to go away, or the agony that you go through every day, what's the situation in your life, you have to look beyond elder accessory, beyond your elder years of your traditional things to go forward. You'll never go backwards because you got to look traditional. You're just that type. And then in the animal garden, trust your instincts. If it stinks, that's what it is. If you're angry, you need to trust your instincts. Your instincts tell you what to do, but you're not listening to it. You're listening to what your mind, what the world wants you to do, and the people around you. You're worried about embarrassment. You're worried about reputation. You're worried about what somebody can say. But you got to remember, it's your life. If you like to be miserable, then you do. You're the only one can lead in your life. You're the one have to take control. If you're not getting respect, wonder why you're not getting respect. Are you still in the back of times? Are you here in the now? You need to ask yourself where you are. You here? Or are you back in the day? Traditional things, ancestral patterns are going to keep you in the hole because you go back to your ancestral ways. What is fact, you cannot see what is wrong for you because you think back in your ancestral days. This is an older person. It's not a young person, I can see. Spirits are basically telling me this person thinks like an old person back in the day, that they have to keep the situation. They have to keep it that way. But if they're not happy, why are they keeping that way? They're just keeping quiet because they're worried about their reputation. I wouldn't care what anybody has to say. It's my life. If I'm going to be miserable, then I'm going to do it miserably the way I want to. But if I'm going to think positive the way the man upstairs would want me to be, I'd have to get in my power and drop the shield. Stop being always right in this relationship or in a marriage. You're the one who wants to lead. You don't want to compromise. You have to compromise in marriages. If you don't, they don't work. It doesn't matter. Nobody's perfect. You have to look at their chart. You have to look at their rising sign, their moon sign, to figure them out. Because sometimes you never figure a person out. But you have to learn. You have to go within in your instincts. If you don't use your instincts for what's best for yourself, trouble leads. And in the end, you better remember how you got outside in the trash. Just that simple. You put yourself there because you allow it. If you allow things to be the same, they're not going to get no better. They're going to stay the same unless you realize, get past the elderly way of thinking. Yes, that's the right way of thinking. But this day and time, you have to change with it. This day and time, people have all kinds of 3 or 4 people in one marriage. People doing so many things that just unruly, but what the Bible says or what the God says. But the angel says you got to live in your time, but you also have to live with righteousness, right, and order. But remember, don't take it too far. You have to drop your shield sometimes, Gemini. If you want somebody to love you back, sometimes you have to compromise. Because love is both ways. If you think it's one way, you're dreaming. Nobody's perfect. I don't care if you put your underwear the wrong place and you leave it in the bathroom and it irritates me. If you don't like that, that's what you don't like. You either accept it or you know what you can do. That's how it works. That's just an example. You meet me halfway. I can go put my underwear in my drawer, or I can leave my underwear in the bathroom and don't hear what the other person's saying. But that's what you're doing. You put them back on the shelf like they can't tell you anything. And they can't get you to compromise because your way is right. Sometimes you need to look at yourselves too. It ain't just the other. While this is all going too far, sometimes you may think they're all mental, but they're smarter than what you think they are. That's the reason why you can't never beat them, because you won't beat them because they use their instincts even though they might be mental. Let's get this straight. Mental people are not all gone. They have intelligence. Some of them are very smart, and they can detachate, and they can figure out their situation just like you can. So if you think you're smarter all the time, sometimes you're not. That's just the way it is with life. You live, you learn to love each other in some of the ways that they act and do, especially if you're a couple. If you're a girlfriend and boyfriend, there's no contracts to that. There's really no contract to marriage. It seems like a contract, what they give you downtown or what they give you, but really, the only contract you got is with God. That's the one you got to worry about. The traditional things, get over it, because you don't know what the past was and what the present is. You got to think. Thank you for joining me. Hope this helped you. Hope this didn't insult you. This is just a fact. Live and learn to get past your elderly ancestral ways so you can compromise. Or you're going to lose a lot of people in your life. People that really loved you, because you won't meet them halfway. But anyway, that's enough. And goodbye, Gemini.